So you guys are getting a unique sneak peek at for the beginning of vlog 10 of all things, my recording folder. This is the Streamlabs folder where everything goes. This is the new hard drive, the 8 TB one that is actually quite full, surprisingly. And the reason is because of how much fucking crap I have in here. Now, a lot of this is going to be empty by December. The only reason that it's not, or if it's not empty by December, it'll be empty throughout the year along with the new trailer remasters for the old channel. But the only reason is because of how much is there. We have some videos that are being kept. I have a copy of every vlog for the most part. That's vlog 9 for the record ended up in the wrong folder for some stupid reason, which is why that's not there, because that's actually uploading right now. It's late, but that's because I ended up so dead last night that I lost my coordination, couldn't even eat a bowl of cereal without spilling it. But all of these videos are mainly for keeping. That one is at the end of every video. That's all the trailers from Fast and Furious, which I use for motivation. I watch them for throwbacks and stuff. There's a couple like that one. I can't remember what the hell that is. That one is from the online changes from when GTA got remastered and released in, what, February or something? And that is literally soundtracks from, I think actually from Splice on my phone that I exported so that I had them on my PC, because it's a bitch to not pay for all these things. So I just did that. That thumbnail is literally just from a game. I had to have a visual, so I'm like, screw it, I'll pull a thumbnail out. That's from when our dog died, so that's never getting deleted. But as far as the memory folders go, all the stuff that I record corresponds to one of the folders, so it doesn't really matter what I have here, as long as it's not super busy. BeamNG stuff, don't know if I need to delete that, but who knows. That's just a cache. I don't know what the fuck that's doing there, but I'm not moving it because it's a cache and I don't want to fuck something up. That is for something that is going to come out before GTA 6 comes out, and I really, because there's like literally 96 videos or something in there, or 108 or something, that I need to upload, and the only reason I haven't is because there was never a time for it. Those are all ones that are sort of special and I'm keeping, whether they're unique things or whatever. The SE5 movie that I uploaded recently is there too. That's empty except for a couple of the new channel thumbnails. Long story short, are I didn't want to have here. That is the current folder I have everything recording to, which currently has the survival version of every campaign mission, including the DLCs, which I actually finished last night. And it has all the Axis invasions. I want to try and get as much of the Axis invasions done as possible, and then upload 0 to however many kills I end up getting to, hopefully a round number. And then uploading them all as a montage, which is what the plan is. So it's probably gonna be like 300 hours of gameplay. It's gonna be cut down to like 5 minutes, literally. These two videos I apparently never released. I'm still baffled by it, because the amount of work that I theoretically have to go to actually get them out is a bitch. And if I do it, if I half-ass it, then I'm gonna hate myself. So I haven't worked on them at all, because I haven't really had the time. Because there's a lot of gameplay. It's for both games in the series currently, and they're two totally different versions of gameplay. There's only one video in that one. It's because I went through the entire expansion in one video with 3 hours flat. Literally, it's 3 hours long exactly. So I haven't done anything with that, because it's actually loaded in, if I can, hold up. Nope, that's gonna, please tell me I pulled up the internet thing and not Steam. I probably pulled up Steam, god damn it. Let's pull up Rush, just so I can prove it for the sake of dramaticism. I don't know why that's a thumbnail of all things for that, it drives me nuts every time. We literally have, oh shit, I opened Resolve. That wasn't planned. Can I close that? Oh, that worked. I actually have that opened right there. That's the vlog I needed to delete. And that's a behind the scenes of the GTA thing that I was gonna have for another thing, but it's all one video. So, doing all of that, oh, it did open. I could probably delete those because those are from the SE5 movie, which is now done. But we have both of those, which are. I'm probably gonna have a breakdown before editing them finally, but whatever. We have all the soundtracks that I've saved over time. For the record, I don't use Creative Cloud. That's just because I happen to have Rush installed. I don't use it. I literally only use Rush and that's it. The Warzone for upload folder is a special one because that's literally every single Warzone video that had not been uploaded previously. And I've gone through them, edited them, and they're just waiting to be uploaded. The problem is, it's not a small size, which is why it might not happen till next year, is because I have next billing cycle, I have to watch out for, I'm gonna be frying this billing cycle at the last second, I swear to God. Just live stream through it. The next billing cycle is reserved for Modern Warfare 2 being downloaded. The next billing cycle after that, actually no, it's part of the same billing cycle. So we're basically fucked in November. The next billing cycle is Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone because it's October 28th and November 16th, I believe. So that's going to be an absolute bitch to work with because we have limited Wi-Fi. So as you guys know, we have a terabyte of Wi-Fi for a month. Yeah, don't ask how I manage because I don't really. The zombies folder is so messed up, it's not even funny. Like, there's a lot of good stuff here. The problem is there's a lot of it. Like, that's what? 4, 8, 16, 32, 33. There's 33 videos in this folder. Although it only shows us 25 items. Oh no. It is. I suck at math. Profusely. It is only 25 items, not 35. Yeah, I suck at math. But it's all, there's a reason why these videos were done for the most part, at least. So I'm gonna have to go through every single one of them and see if it's worth uploading still. And if it is, decide to either montage it or actually make them proper videos. Because I seriously don't know. But that's why this folder, like, if I look at the properties on this thing, use space. Oh, it's actually higher in the free space for once. I'm surprised by that. Yeah, why the hell things don't come as 8 terabytes beyond me? Because that's like 800 gigabytes practically. That's 7,400 gigabytes. That might actually be correct math. I'm pretty sure I'm totally off on that, but I think that might actually be right math. Don't ask why it's called the adult drive. I just suck at drive names, so and I didn't want to name it after my channel, so I just didn't. But yeah, it's actually higher, which it's weird to actually see that. But there's so much to go through in this folder where everything goes into. Because the funny part is that the actual, like, my D drive and my C drive is totally cleared up. Like, it's whatever's in it pretty much needs to be, and if something isn't in it that doesn't need to be, it's only a few hundred megabytes maximum. So it's really irrelevant, and finding it or bothering to delete is just a pain in the ass. And the system drive is literally the backup version of the local disk C. So if that ever crashes, because that's the original drive, so when that dies, it's all going to be on there anyways. I can just swap it out from here, literally, because I literally built it that way. That's what the system drive was for. So that's a tour of my recording drive and all the crap that has to do with that. And you know, I try to keep my desktop nice and clean, but there is only so much that I can do. There's some stuff that's getting deleted off of it the second that I don't need it anymore. But even then, there are some things that are just too small to care about. And in all honesty, I have a messed up fourth column and stuff. So, you know, it's the way it is. But I work with it. Now, normally people would be doing this the other way around. But because I don't have a license anymore and I haven't since literally 2020. And this is just annoying. I sort of reversed it. I don't know why programs are like this. It probably makes it easier to code, but it's a pain in the ass for the user. In order to uninstall most of these programs like SolidWorks, AutoCAD, or anything, you actually have to do the setup into application and either modify it or it'll straight up have a button for uninstall it. And then I had to select every single thing that I happen to have installed. Luckily, it auto-populated it, so I just had to unselect it all. So nothing to add. Like 7 things to remove. My D drive will be very happy with this. Hopefully this works. No, I don't need a backup. I truly do not care. I don't have anything in it anyway. I am doing all of that. Literally. Well, mine's the last one, but I'm not, just won't be through SolidWorks. So I'm finally going to register my product with MSI so that the stupid desktop doesn't keep showing up with the register your product now thing every time I start it. The only reason I haven't done it that way is because you have to install Chrome when you do that, which I'm not doing. So I've been waiting this long and I'm finally doing it manually. I had to take the cover off my PC to get it, you know, whatever, so that I couldn't get reflection when I did that because I wouldn't focus properly on a thing. Had yellow color glow for some reason. And I'm gonna Windex down some of this because I don't know why it's so dusty, especially right here, but it is. So that's gonna get done too, because the serial number's right there, literally. Well, I was gonna make one short video here, but I'm gonna end up making 2 because as I was about to record, I paused the TV and heard the buzzer go off, and then realized it had been way too long since it had finished. There is smoke in the kitchen, and the pizza is a little bit burnt. And by a little bit, that is by far an understatement. I think he's gonna try exploring outside the tank for once. I think he's been too scared up till now. I've been sort of petting him, and he hid under my hand, and I think he's sort of either tanning or sort of dozing off and stuff on top of it, because he stopped a few times, but he's taking his time. But I'm just getting over a headache. I don't know how I got it to go away, but I did. And I'm fried and tired beyond anything. But my eyes aren't having trouble staying open yet for the most part, and I can't get to sleep. So I just texted the adult in this house that isn't me, and I'm just like, I don't know when I'm going to sleep, but whenever I do, I'm getting at least 7 hours of sleep. Because I don't know when I'm going to bed. It could be in 2 hours from now. It could be in 4 hours from now. It could be in 2 minutes from now. Literally. I doubt it'll be the latter. So we'll see. Wherever this guy does end up going, I do want him to, for the record, that's my pinky, not the rock. That's the thing right there. That's actually a log. So but wherever he does end up going, I want him to be able to move around and stuff without needing a tank. Like, I don't want him to be afraid of wherever he's around. So you know, because I do bring him out and stuff, so he doesn't live in the tank. It's his habitat, but he does get visitation rights. And my knees are acting up. I've had to crack them like 3 times today. My right one hurts. He's doing what the dogs do to my legs. He's using the tank as a chin rest. Like, his entire head is, the weight's on his chin, which is on the rail of the tank, and he's just staring straight ahead. Oh yeah, and he knocked over the thermometer. So I have no idea what the temperature is in here at the moment. He's nervous. Just petting him a little bit, and he isn't hating it, so, I mean, you know, it's all good. He's just taking his time. He has really weaved himself into plants, though. There's 1 or 2 plants that are right there. And they're stiff ones. I don't know where they're made, but they are solid, stiff plastic. And he's weaved right through the damn thing. If I picked him up right now, I'd be taking the whole middle of the tank with me. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my pinky flinched. My pinky flinched. He's very unsure. He'll get used to it, though. I just hope he does before winter comes. Because his tank is fucking cold and dry as hell in the morning. Like, right up to, like, noon or 1 p.m. But I can't do anything about that. I'm doing it. I've done everything I can. It's just because of the temperature and how this house is built. It's not built for, you know, a rainforesty reptile. That's for damn sure. Is it now? Hey? Excuse the project for a second. I have to check something finally. I'm actually going to restart it just for the hell of it, actually. We just got a notification 4 minutes before 10 that the beta dates thing for Steam has started. Which would mean, in theory, that the what's it called? That the game's available now. About to see if that's true. Oh, nope, it did launch. Steam has this really weird thing where it never launches on the first try. I don't get it. See, still nothing showing up. Still nothing. I don't get it. I mean, like, seriously, look how close it is. Like, it's sort of insane. So it started, but it hasn't started. Are you serious right now? Is that seriously all in... Well, that's sort of boring. So yeah, I guess we get to wait. There was a trick. I got it figured out. Retarded, but I got it figured out. So, I totally forgot that I ordered both of these, because I don't believe these were actually in the same order. I think they were 2 different ones that I got, but these are from the US. These were not cheap to get here. But I got the double vinyl, and I have the 2 CDs versions of their 10th anniversary edition. It's my favorite band, you sort of have to. But I totally forgot that I ordered the... I was expecting this, but I totally forgot I ordered that. So I'm like, oh, that looks like a vinyl thing, because it came in a box that was like exclusive for vinyl, and it came in that, and it's like something to... Because I've gotten one before, I'm like, I think I know what that is. In other words... That's at 58%, which I'm surprised it's going very fast at all. Okay, so for whatever reason, I barely even smell here. What the hell? I don't know if one of the neighbors is smoking a shit ton of weed, but the... Oh, God, it's bad. Okay, Kit, go. Go. It might be the wind, because we got wind coming from, like, towards me from, like, the mountains, but... I went outside, and, Kit was rolling around in the dirt over there. Like, literally where my finger is. And, like he has the zoomies, and it smells putrid out here. Like, someone literally made a cannabis bonfire, and the wind just picked it up, and it's just everywhere. He smells like it. He's covered in whatever the smell is. She is not. She is totally normal dog. So, I don't know if he got into something, but the wind carries it. So obviously it's around, but I can't find anything. like, I don't... like, I would normally think that maybe, you know, the neighbors were idiots and gave him a, you know, special treat, but no, because dogs aren't supposed to have it anyways, and it's in the air. Like, the wind just gets strong and I just get an airful of it. Like, I'm turning around right now because I can't stand it. But it's... I'm going inside, fuck that. I'm sorry. Secondhand cannabis smoke is not nearly that bad. That's, like, beyond rank. I would rather change a dirty diaper and be stuck in the change room locked for 6 hours and deal with that smell. I might actually... I'm sick right now, almost. Kit? You good boy. Come here. The problem is I can't let him inside. Because it's rank. So, I'm going to have to text my mom and let her know, because this is not something she can be around. My mom cannot be around that smell. She's got enough problems with the Hagen and the cats and stuff. It's like, yeah, our whole property smells like cannabis bonfire, and I have no idea why. So, yeah, that's that update. Holy fuck. It seems to be shielded from here. Like, that's how I know it's carried with the wind and it's all in the back, is because I'm standing at the front door and there's a trace, like, he's never like this. Like, it's definitely affected him. Actually, you know what, screw it, I'll bring him in. Kit, come. I don't need you getting sick from it. Dogs aren't supposed to have cannabis, it will make them sick. But he is a bit baked. No, you're fine. You're good. I don't know why she's good, but she is. Yeah, I'd be whipping my ears too. Who knows? Maybe she knows something I don't. So just a quick short update on the situation with the cannabis smell is it's still just as bad. I've almost thrown up from it, not quite to the drinking point, but enough that I know that I need to go inside because it's not safe. I have told my mom, because, you know, she lives here, you know, what's going on. I hosed down my dog. Apparently only him is the one that smells horrible, not the other one. Don't know why, but she doesn't. So I hosed him down, brought him inside, toweled him off. The smell went away quite a bit after that, which is what I was hoping for. But I can't really do much other than that, and just gave him a treat and got him to lie down in the living room. I have the air purifier in there on full blast, and that's gotten rid of a lot of the smell too, so hopefully it'll be fine. I don't know why. I asked a friend, and the only idea he had was maybe the police were burning a farm that they found or whatever. Which sort of makes sense, but for the wind to carry it this freaking far, like, really? But it is the only possibility I can think of. So whatever the reason is, I'm just hoping that my dog ends up being okay and all that. I mean, I'm already almost recovered. I'm still a little bit, you know, I wouldn't go running or something right now, but, you know, I can move around, I'm coordinated and all that stuff. I do know what being high feels like, and side effects of it and stuff, so I'm not a stranger. But my dog was very much on the brink of full-blown highness at the time, so him, I was worried about a vet bill, but I'm like, he should be fine. But he was clearly not okay when I brought him in, so hopefully that situation's over with. But, you know, who knows. I just hope the smell goes away, because I can't be outside. It's horrible smelling. So, we'll see where it goes. Okay, so while I'm sweating, I am finally going to delete all 55 private photo videos on my channel. These are all the ones from the GTA trailer, from the vlogs and stuff that I've had upload, and I'm just doing general channel cleanup. There's way too many videos on here that are not public and aren't needed, because I don't need them in the second whatever. But after the thumbnail video went out this morning, I don't need these anymore. So these can be fried. So right before I pack it in for the night, because I am, if you can't tell by my voice, I am totally dead. I've just sort of dropped off the grid. I have the Easter egg video for zombies. The first 3 attempts all mashed up, and it's about halfway exported right now. And I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna delete a few of the videos that aren't private ones from projects that just don't need to be up, because I still have 64, and I don't like how high that number still is, because that's only half of what I had before I started deleting stuff. There are, you know, videos that are going to have very few views that I don't want to get rid of, because of what they are, but for the most part, anything that doesn't have any, I'm either going to be deleting or doing something with it, and re-uploading it. So, I just had a rush crash on me so bad that my computer almost restarted. The display cut out and I had to pop the HDMI cable out of the computer and pop it back in quickly. And now I have the monitor up to watch it. So, it got to about the halfway point on the render before it crashed. And, now I have that going up. The temperature's going up. The fan is buzzing. But, its throttling temperature is either at 78 or 87 degrees for overclocking. But, I'm hoping having an overclocking mode is actually going to, help, not crash it. But, we'll see what happens. So, I just did some major work on... I'm gonna close the door before it slams. There's wind, and if the other window's open in the other room, it slams the doors. So I did some work. I got the thermometer set up, or not the thermometer, but the thermostat, and I have the heat mat up there. I moved all that down there. I moved the printers. I vacuumed my floor. It's still messy, but it's stuff that doesn't come up with the vacuum. I'll have to take it out by hand. I also swapped power bars, so the 3 outlet one with the 3 USB ports that was originally behind my TV for the printer, DVD player, and TV, which wasn't enough of that anyway, because then if you have a fan or my lamp or whatever, you don't have enough ports. But for 3 outlets, which what I want to do is have, which this probably isn't the most recommended thing for this, but if this stays preset when I set it, what I'm going to do, which I'm going to do tonight because that's for the heat mat, which this is the old one. What I'm going to do is get a second timer, like the one that the lamps are on, and I'm going to literally have the whole thing on a timer except for the red light. Actually, no, that would be including the red light, never mind. Because the nights when it gets coldest anyway, so it makes more sense to have the heat mat on then, and it could just be timed with the light. The other 2 lights, the UVB and the heat light, that are on right now, are on the current timer. We got the thermostat there. We have the web temperature thing for the thermostat, which is gonna be right there because that's where the thing is. The old heat mat's under there, and I can't lift the tank on my own, so when my mom gets home, she gets to help me lift the tank up. The tank weighs 100 pounds, and there's no easy pickup point on this thing because there's not enough room there for even me, which, by the way, I have very thin fingers. I can't get my hand under there. Doesn't go past the tip. So I'm gonna wait for that, but, you know, aside from the whatever, which I did actually manage to find the outlet for the humidifier, actually fits into there. The white cord at the top, that's actually the humidifier one. It's long enough to go there. So I just swapped the power spot that my Xbox was plugged into because it was plugged into there, and put it in the better one. And I have, this is for a key, which is up there, but I don't have any need to use it. I don't have any kids that are gonna go climbing in or whatever. So I basically reversed the zip tie, and I took the mounting spot for the thermostat because it doesn't come with any mounting hardware for whatever reason, and I just reverse zip tied it to the lock, so it's just staying there, which, you know, it's not a problem or anything. It adds a little bit of weight to the door, but I mean, you know, whatever. And, you know, some of this might change eventually. I do want to have the lights centered more and all that. The only reason that they are where they are is because the cables aren't long enough to actually reach the power bar properly. So when I redid the power bars, I actually swapped which outlet the two lights were in the timer itself, so that it was pulling less because they were swapped sides for whatever reason, and all that. And I know I have cable management. Shut up! I don't want to hear it. I just finished doing this, and for someone that's broke, cable management is my least priority. So I got all that done, and we're going to have to wait a bit to see what happens. But it's 12:30, and I'm just watching this and all that, doing some editing for an old BeamNG video that never got released because it was supposed to be edited. I'm just cleaning up my computer for MW2 releasing. I want to have everything cleaned up by then. So yeah. So I'm finally going to attempt to start editing the SGWC2 expansion trailer. It came out probably a year ago by now. I am actually, no, it didn't come out a year ago. It probably came out, what, a year and a half ago? I don't think I was in Alberta when this came out, otherwise it was probably a year ago. It's a solid 3.5 hours or 3 hours flat, and we're gonna see how well I can do with it. No promises, but I'm hoping to get it off of here. All the BeamNG, all of the Warzone, all of the zombies videos are done, and are just gonna sit there and wait till we upload it next year because what's it called? Because there's not gonna be enough Wi-Fi to do it this year. And there's a lot of videos. There's probably 150 gigabytes total, just because they're in 1080p and they're over 20 minutes long. But it's gonna be balanced, and I'm trying to stay awake. I am so late today. I don't know why. And I'm gone all day tomorrow, so I'm gonna see if I can get this done in one day. I doubt it, but you know, it wouldn't be the first time. So I just got the SGWC, the Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 expansion trailer basically done. After it renders, I'm gonna master it, which basically involves doing an out of editing software review of it and seeing if there's anything I missed, because I don't know if other people work this way, but with me, I can't actually master something in the software. I can't be around the timeline or anything. I have to just see it as if it's the final product in order for me to notice anything that might be off. So it's exporting right now in 4K of all things, because I don't want to, if it is the final one, then I you know, want it to be good. I don't want it to be whatever 1080p, because this is probably gonna be the last trailer I do for a while. And by a while I mean several months. If I do another one. So this is just getting it off my plate. But yeah, it's been probably over a year and a half. I don't know when the expansion came out. It's either been a year or it's been like a year and a half, because I think it either came out in April 2021 or after I moved to Alberta, which would have been a year ago. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, we have a cat in the truck. We have a cat in the truck. Hey, Mark. Yeah? Yeah, you can't come with us. Yeah. You're in an unnaturally purry and friendly mood. Yeah. He's the one cat that we have that never likes being held or touched. I've held him 4 times this morning. At his explicit begging.
Oh yeah, my snake's bitten me twice, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
The last one was on my knuckle. It was interesting.
I think that's, oh,
He's on the roof next to you, yeah.
You just flew down.
If you get shot at on the roof and you keep peeking, you're an idiot. There is a mask there. Oh, there's another one.
Who's this?
It's a ladder. I think there's a guy beside the buy station, and right there. Like in that building, but I'm not sure. It might just be the pixelation, which is probably what it is.
Oh, no.
When you're wearing glasses 10 feet away, you still can't tell something's up. You almost had him! Duck King? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was a really bad kill.
Yeah, that was bad aim. I just fucking tried. I need my guns.
There's a car on the margin.
I'd be sort of surprised if it wasn't the racers. God, those are bright at night. Holy crow. Nope.
Hi guys, so it's officially Sunday. It was a rough night, but I figured that I would add this in just because I'm trying to do a complete sweep, and I figured I'd share it with you guys because it sort of goes around my thinking for how I'm cleaning things up. So all of these folders are on my A drive, which is the one that is exclusively for you know, videos and all that crap. That's what it's for. It's the overflow. And my D drive, as you can see, my C, A, and D. My D drive is the original one that, well, it has all the apps on it, it has all the applications and stuff. The C drive, I have moved everything that is not system files onto it. That's the whole point. So the computer runs smoother. The A drive is for videos only. Now the problem is that I have new folder, which is videos from supposedly at least at videos, because for all I know the folder's empty and I just forgot to delete it. We have Battle.net, Cold War, and all these. We have Python, which I don't know why the hell that would be an A. We have iTunes, don't know why that would be an A. And you know, and all that. I don't need any of those on here. And for editing a video, having to put the mouse all the way over here to Streamlabs is a pain in the ass because it's the only real folder that I need. So if it was up there, it'd be a lot easier because the mouse always starts from here, because when you go to select the A drive or whatever, then you have to go all the way over to here. It's 2/3 of the monitor. And I'm sorry, but when I'm trying to select something in a very simple editing program like Adobe Rush, I'm not gonna care about I'm not gonna care about how complicated it is. I want it to be simple. That's the whole point. Well, all the SE5 videos from before that I just finished exporting are done. A few programs I don't need anymore are done. Few zip files, few program files that either don't exist anymore or I don't need to set up for because you don't need them to uninstall them. Yep. 28 items. I don't even want to know how many gigabytes it is. However, I may, you know, someone wants to calculate all that. I mean, there's a lot. So at the moment, I'm literally just waiting for my SU5 videos to download off of the channel from YouTube, so that I can edit them, because they don't have enough views to keep up. So, and they're very much sort of stravant, and which I don't even know if it's a word, but I want to you know, sort of make it easier. And part of the channel cleanup is going to be taking those the originals down, because they only have like maybe a couple views max, and just making it a lot more showy, and see what I can do with that today. And then I'll be cleaning up the rest of the channel, and then possibly working on the old channel, which I'm not really looking forward to as much today. Today's really just my computer, and probably grinding the beta a bit. The biggest project that's probably gonna happen. Why are you awake? Hey, bud? You're never awake at this hour. He's just poking his head out. He never does this. Yeah? It's okay. I don't know why he's awake. He's never awake at this hour. He's supposed to be asleep. Actually, it's another thing, speaking of him being awake and stuff during the day, is I want to get this, when this room is fully cleaned up and stuff, you know, because we got all of this crap everywhere, and there's a lot of it that can go into storage, and a lot of it that isn't going to be needed till I move. I want to be able to have him with the tank open whenever there's not animals or cats or whatever in here. So this little guy, this cutie right here, can get out a bit. He's starting to trust it more. I've had him on my bed a couple times on my chest while I'm, you know, lying down watching TV or whatever. And he seems chill or whatever. He does hide after a bit, but, you know, he's not scared. But I really want to get that done. It's just a long work in progress. So, yeah, I don't know why he's awake right now, and he's active. It's weird. When, probably next week, just because of all this stuff that I'm doing, what I want to do is, I need to get all of this, I'm gonna have to put him in the feeding container with his hide, which, for the record, I've totally washed his hide and let it soak and stuff, so that's totally clean, and the rest I can't do because it's wood. I'm gonna have to take everything out of the tank, and I'm gonna have to scrape up the bottom, because the stuff, the substrate that's actually on the bottom of the tank where the glass is stuck there, so I'm gonna have to take a scraper and scrape the daylights out of it, scrape it all up, wash the glass from the inside and all that, and then lay it all back in the same way that it is, because there's a lot of stuff. There's some, you know, there's some crap, but, you know, it's from when he moved here, when he was stressed and all that, and there's some dead skin, and there's some bigger chunks and a couple rocks and stuff that I need to remove, so I need to get all that done, because this is the temp sensor for the heat mat that we installed last night, or a day ago, and that doesn't even stay on the glass. The suction cup doesn't actually stay on. Which is why it's like hanging like that right now. And you know, the heat mat's under the thing, and it's a big heat mat, it covers the whole area, but it's stuck there, so I need to get all that done, but it's a massive process, and I'm not just gonna half-ass it and just do part of it just so that the suction cup will stick, because there's no point, because I know that the thing needs doing, and I want to get this skin off, because this is snake skin that sort of, it's a few scales or whatever, that when he slid along it, it came off, and that is like molded into the glass. Like, that is gonna, I might scrape the glass trying to get it off. Luckily, it's a very small area, but we'll see how that goes. But that's gonna be for next week, because it might be in this vlog, it might not be, but it's just because of how bad it is. But because I have cleaned the outside of this glass once, and the inside's what's dirty now, because there's marks and stuff, but that's all from the inside and all that. So while the outside setup is basically done, the inside needs a lot of work, but the visual itself is not changing, because if I zoom out and show you, these two lights are going to be more centralized because they're not where I want them anyway. They're not in bad locations, but they're not where I want them. And neither is that one. That one's only pulled to the back because the cord wasn't long enough. And the humidifier is staying in there. All this stuff is staying in here the way it is. It's laid out like that for a reason. He loves it this way. The water thing is behind here. I don't know what the hell this is, because this is on the inside, whatever this green thing is. And we have the thermometer there, which is perfect. I could mount it, you know, up or whatever, but how am I going to do that without tape? So, you know, it's going to be a big job, because this is a full-size terrarium. It's not small, so there's a lot. I don't know why he's awake, though. I don't know why you're awake. Eh? So, I have finished deleting videos and going through them and stuff. I have some titling to change on a few of them, and I have notes for that, actually, because it's not complicated, unlike my other channel where I'm probably just going to free roam it, because there's no way in hell I'm going to write down stuff for probably 3,000 videos. But it has gone from like the 135 or whatever down to 46. It's going to be 45. The video that I'm downloading right now is going to be deleted off the channel and then re-uploaded. Possibly on another channel, I don't know. But it needs editing and stuff. It was just one of those videos I needed to get rid of. It was bugging me and it wasn't uploaded, so I'm like, fine, I'll upload it. It's short, but it needs editing. Or just montage, one of the two. But either way, the official number is going to be 45 by the end of today. But that's it. Everything else is good to go, and aside from some name changes for some videos and stuff, it's what it is. So apparently it's been a while since I went through my D drive, because I kid you not, none of these are, most of these aren't current folders. I don't need the beta folder anymore for Modern Warfare, but it's more of a memory thing, which is why I haven't deleted it yet. Modern Warfare can get, you know, uninstalled. Just never happened. Actually, I don't even know if it is uninstalled. I think that's a save file, to be honest with you. Advanced Warfare, you know, we got all of these, you know, folders and stuff. It goes all the way down. It is not a small folder. So, I get to do that while I'm playing Call of Duty. Get stream set up and everything. Gonna start it and see if I can do something. I did realize he was there when I sat down and scared the crap out of him a bit. So, he originally got scared. I held him, I got him untangled from inside his thing and held him for a little bit, and when went back in, he did a 360 inside there, fully wound himself up and then unwound, and went out of the tank, and now he's sort of going around the hole and stuff. And just chilling that way. He's unsure, but he's exploring. This place isn't going to get any cleaner, so what I'm going to do is sort of lightly clean it up, try not to scare the crap out of him, and just let him explore for a bit, because I'm not going to bed anytime soon. It's just after 10. I got stuff I need to do. I got stuff to do tomorrow, but I can't do it when I'm, you know, if I'm under like 7 hours of sleep, so I'm not going to bother with, you know, trying to go to bed and kill myself for 2 hours trying to sleep, because I'll just wreck my sleep. So, we'll see how that works, but, I don't even know where his head is. Oh, he wound himself in there. I don't know where he's going, but okay. Yeah, there's nothing behind here except for the stand, so I know where he can go and I can get him. So, it's just cleaning up all of this and stuff so that, you know, I can find him and get him out. So, I've officially concluded visiting hour for Mr. Slithers. He went all the way around here, wove himself around those, and behind those and all that. I've moved those since over a bit, and he had some fun. He hit a bit. He's an explorer. He's just I don't think he was ever been able to before, but he was very happy and very active exploring. He didn't want me to move him because he was going there, but he was going in behind a bit, and because I have my desk and stuff folded and put there, and I got all this stuff, I did not need him finding a way into this moving blanket or whatever, because, or into the desk stuff that's over there, because I can't get there. I can't move him out. He's actively looking for a way out, by the way, right now. He's like, I want out again. But I can't have him going there. So what I'm going to do, especially because I have a plan for when I'm moving again and stuff, what I'm going to be doing is, because I'm going to be working on my projects all winter, and doing my truck either before or after the snow starts, really depends on how much I need my truck. I'm probably going to be moving most of my stuff, because my stuff was packed for moving. It was not packed except for the electrical and the project stuff. That stuff was organized and kept separate, but everything else was sort of combined in a moving fashion. It wasn't put in the boxes in a way of storage, so I can just get whatever I want when I need it, but it's all compacted. It was not packed like that. Yeah, he's like, I want out. Where's the hole? I'm not gonna tease him either, but I'm moving on with my night, and I can't, but I have a plan. I just have to sort of reconfigure things to do it. But I'm going to be putting this stuff in the bin until further notice, because I have nowhere to put my desk, my actual desk, because this is not my desk. This is not mine. But I have nowhere to put it, and this is my TV stand, my entertainment center. I have nowhere to put this. And I won't be needing them when I'm downstairs, because we have furniture that'll work for a workbench and stuff. So I don't need them. And they don't take up any room. It's just that in a small house in a corner, they're a pain in the ass to have, especially when you have animals and stuff. So I'll be moving that stuff out. Other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot else. I mean, I have to do my clothes, and I have to make a video with, that's a fan, by the way, for anyone that's thinking of something else. That's a fan, bladeless fan, and I'm taking that apart. That is not for keeping or using. That's Imagine Dragon stuff that came last week. Gotta do a video for those two controllers, and I gotta do some cable management, because this stuff is actually annoying me, and that heat pad keeps falling. So what I'm going to do is, when I move this stuff out, I'm going to be taking out the wood. I'm going to be probably using electrical tape, to be honest with you, and when I do the tank next week, I'm probably going to be securing. I might even, I don't think I'm going to be moving the tank, but if I do, I'm going to be flipping this around, because this is backwards. This is supposed to be at the back right, but this heat mat does not stay adhesed to it. It's got great adhesive and stuff, but for some reason it doesn't stay attached. And I have a couple ideas on why. But I'm going to put the whole tank sort of forward on the edge, and if I have to, and have the weight of the tank on it, because I don't have a choice, and this is what's holding it up right now, so I have access to it at all. Yeah, he's like, let me out. He's still looking for a way out. Actually, what I should do is turn on the humidifier. And there we go there. Yeah. So I got it next week filled out for me, and all that stuff. That's it. I'm actually going to be taking that box, which the red line box, that's all the snake stuff and boxes from the lights and from the Decker from the guy I bought it from. The box doesn't close, unfortunately, but I might not need the box in the top anyways, so it won't matter. Suitcase is going to be emptied, because that's my new wardrobe, so I get to put all that, set all that up in the next couple weeks. Don't know what's in the smaller box. In the bigger box is my new PC case box that has all my new part boxes and all the packaging and stuff in it. That needs to go to the bin, because I don't need that here. And then I can do all my clothes and stuff and finish the wardrobe. But yeah, now he's exploring. I think he got the hint when I did the thing. I don't know which direction. Okay, so he is going into his thing. He just wrapped all the way around the log. I'm gonna hop on MW in a bit. Yes, my webcam's still on. Hi, me. And we'll see what happens. This is gonna take all night. I know that for a fact. I'm not even gonna bother waiting for it. But we'll see what happens. So we'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, you're gonna exclusive look at my original channel videos from apparently earlier this year, from the end of March. Now, here's the thing, is that I don't know why it's like this. There's so many reasons that I hate, and I'm gonna look through settings to see if this gets easier, but there's so many reasons I hate the newer YouTube Studio. It's ridiculous, which, by the way, is where you manage your content and stuff and all that. This is YouTube Studio. It only shows up to 100 when you originally, or 150 or whatever when you initially press it, and then as you press the arrow to go back, as you can, if you can't notice, there's no fast back arrow. There's a fast forward, forward, and backwards. There's no fast back, which I do have on my current channel, on my newer one. Now you can change it from, you know, I think the only options are like 10, 30, and 50. I have it to 50 because I have a lot of videos, especially on this channel, but it shows 150. And I've done 3 clicks on this, so it's at about 300, and every time I go another one higher, it goes another 50. I have well over 2,500 videos on this channel. I'm like, okay, after the 6 pages, this has to get easier somehow. Is there not a way to switch to date, which for the record you cannot do on the mobile version? Bingo. It's not just for show, the arrow actually does something. So I'm going to be flipping the entire book upside down for this whole channel portfolio, and going through it backwards, because I'm sorry, but that's going to take for fucking ever, especially with how little room the arrow is. Like, that's half of a scroll bar, and that's the whole scroll bar. There's nothing off-catching about that. There's nothing wrong with the window. That is how YouTube Studios is. Because it's not the only page I am on Firefox. That's just how it is. It's annoying as hell. Trust me. No wonder those have no views. They're all private. The fuck made that happen? See, this is why I have to go through this. Can I please just die now? That just took all my motivation away. It just makes me depressed. Because those are like 7 months old. So I'm getting in what last of the beta that I can, because when I go to sleep, I won't be awake again for the ending of it. Because it ends at, you know, it's 11, so it ends at what, 9 o'clock? Because it's 11:30 almost. So, playing Search and Destroy, just played an epic game of Hardpoint. We got destroyed, and I still had fun. So obviously, this game takes some getting used to, but, you know, it's a lot better than the last time. I got silencers now and stuff, which is, I'm sorry to say, one of my favorite things. I just like being hidden. And another new map. So, I'm finally frying SolidWorks. I have a number of programs of it, as you can see, that are installed, and haven't been able to uninstall them until now. I actually had to reinstall them without the download in order to do this. And it's not the fact that I don't have use for it anymore, because I could just get another license, but it is the 2020 version, and it's cluttered. I don't need it. It takes up space, so screw it. So right now I'm in the process of having all that. The list there is down to just the one app, which is the main one. It's the biggest one. That, for some reason, got uninstalled when I deleted the videos and the files and stuff that I didn't need anymore, and when I was consolidating earlier today. I don't know why or when, because I didn't touch any system files or any program files or anything. Literally, it was only media. And the stuff wasn't showing up in the folders when I was deleting stuff. But it was there and whatever, so obviously something got snagged, but luckily it's just the one program, so I'm reinstalling it now, because it's supposed to go right there. I'm just glad that's not going to take all night. I do want to go to bed eventually. So I just got to the bottom of the channel as far as the videos go, which, for the record, you guys remember I put it in opposite order so that I could actually get to the bottom without going through 80 pages. There was 50. There are 816 videos on the channel. I honestly thought they were over 2500, but then I remembered when I saw the 1800, something rang a bell, because when it was around 2400, I think it was either just under 20, it was either just over 2400 or it was almost at 2500. I went through the whole thing and I deleted a whole bunch of videos that shouldn't be on the channel. And it literally dropped it down to like 1900 or 1800 or something like that. Like, it was insane. Like, there were 400 or 500 videos that were taken off. So that's how many videos are on the original channel. And what I have done is all of the videos that the reason those are private is because I have to edit them. What I've done is taken all the videos that are possibly being deleted, and I've privated them. So, because I have to overview them, there's a good chance that a bunch of them are going to be used in montages or compilations or whatever, and saved off the channel, or re-uploaded as sort of a bonus next year. So they're not going anywhere. The channel cleanup is going to take a long ass time to do, but I wanted to try and get the overview of it and know what I was working with. Why the hell did it... Hold up. I pressed a button and the source code came up. Hold up. It won't close. Oh, I'm pressing right click on that, no wonder. When you're tired, do not try to use your left hand for things. And that's still one. So that's part one of this that's done. And now what I have to do is go through the all the private videos, delete the ones that are supposed to be deleted, because I've never deleted any private videos that are for projects. Like, as I said with my new channel, I was uploading videos privately from my phone or whatever, and then I was downloading them on my PC so I could edit them, so I could upload, like, you know, an hour-long video that was from my phone, but you can't do that from your phone as far as I know. So and I don't have the space for it on my phone, so that's how I was doing it. I had the same thing on my old channel. I just never deleted them. So I had to do those, and then it's going through them, and any series things that are missing, I'm going to be searching them up individually and seeing what to do with those, because some of the videos have views and others don't have any, so it's sort of hard to decipher for a series that's like that. If I'm, you know, okay losing 50 views from my count, potentially, to clean it up a bit, which to a degree I am. There's a lot of old videos that are staying, and for specific reasons I'm not going to go into, but there's a lot that are actually I can show you, potentially at least, right now. Hold on a second. Okay, maybe, yeah, now it's it, so that is done. Trying to figure out, oh yeah, filter, stability, private, apply. The only reason that this makes sense is because I actually recorded the number down in a text document of the original Mint to Private videos before I started doing this. So I happen to be able to know exactly how many are on here. Is it seriously that dead on? Is it really? I didn't think so. Oh yay, now I get to do this again. At least it's loading. Imagine doing this with a bad connection. It's like 5 pages so far. That's 6. That's 7. Can't last forever. I know what the original number was. That's 8. This is getting stupid. That's 9. We have just shy of 10 pages. Stops at 495. The original number, I can literally show you. Back on Spotify. 97. So that's 495 minus 97. Which, I do believe there's a calculator app still on here. Yep. 495. 495 7. I privated almost 400 videos tonight.